Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Welcome to another guitar review. This time, a guitar which is on loan, it is not mine. So if my wife is watching this video, I have not bought this guitar. So in the video, we'll be looking at some sounds, or we'll be listening to some sounds, some clean sounds. And maybe finish with a rip-roaring solo. So Dunsy, what is this guitar you're about to tell us about? The guitar is this rather fetching Gibson SG Standard in what I believe they refer to as TV yellow. It is part of their custom colour series. So I think this is a 2022 guitar. My friend bought it new from Anderton's. I don't know if it had been maybe lying backstage in a cupboard or something like that, but it did come with all the plastic on the scratch plate and stuff like that, so it is new. I believe it to be from 2022, I think maybe 2023, but it's nice, I've got to say, it looks really good. The other TV yellow guitars I've seen, Gibson ones, you don't see the grain as much through it. This is really nice. It's almost like translucent. It's beautiful. You see the grain of the mahogany underneath. So I'll be looking at the specs of the guitar a bit later on, but let's listen to the sounds of the pickups which are in this. So it sounds really good on everything from like clean to sort of mid-level gain and then full on to sort of higher gain stuff. These pickups are good. Now what I thought would be interesting was I have a 1972 SG, it's an SG Deluxe, but it's effectively a standard from the same era. So here's the comparison with this guitar, I think a 2022 guitar, 2022 SG against a 1972 SG. Very similar sound. Now I have to say the neck on the newer one is way more comfortable than that old 72 SG Deluxe. The neck on that is minuscule. In fact, I've done a whole video on that which will be up there somewhere. Please do check it out. It's the whole specs of that old guitar, which sounds brilliant, but it's quite tricky to play because of very thin neck profile. So let's look at the specs of this guitar. So it is a nitrocellulose finish. I don't know what they've done with the grain. I don't know if they've maybe not filled the grain so you can see it through that finish, but it looks fantastic. This is based on the late 60s SG with the bigger sort of bat wing pickguard. The pickups are a 490R and a 490T 5-ply pickguard, rosewood fingerboard. It looks very dry. I haven't done anything to the guitar, it's not my guitar. I've not changed the strings, I've not taken it to pieces or anything like that. I think it still has 10s on it, so these are probably bigger strings than I would normally be used to. Crown logo on the headstock, classic Gibson SG there. Does look very nice, has to be said, it looks very nice. Now on the back, again, you can see the grain through the finish. It said nitrocellulose lacquer. Bit of a step there where the heel joins the body. The neck is very comfortable, no volute obviously, it's based on the late 60s. Made in the USA, so the hardware is all chrome. So let's look inside the control cavity of a newish Gibson SG series there. So it's these clip sort of pick up and connectors, so you can just, quick connectors I think they're called, you can just take them out, put them back in if you get new pickups. Let's check out the measurements of the neck at the nut. It is 43.26 millimeters. We get to 12 frets 54.69. Here's the neck profile on the 1st fret and the 12th fret. Pickup measurement 7.75 in the bridge. In the neck it is 7.54, and then when we put the selector switch in the middle it is down to 3.82. Really good sounding pickups, I've got to say, kind of vintage spec I guess. So the guitar doesn't come with a hard case, but it comes with a kind of enhanced soft gig bag, which is pretty good quality I've got to say. I mean, you would be better with a hard shell case if you're taking out a Gibson SG, that's for sure, but it's, you know, it's reasonably sort of well padded, foam padding and stuff like that. My cat was desperate to jump in here, I can tell you that, but I did not allow my white cat to jump in the gig bag. But it's very good quality I've got to say, and it comes with a Gibson strap and the usual sort of Gibson stuff which comes in a little black bag. So there you go. What did I think of it? I've really enjoyed. I've only got a loan of it for a week, but I've really enjoyed playing it. And on the final tune, like it's a full song that I put together, about 3.5-4 minutes. Really enjoyed playing it on that with different sounds as well. It's kind of metal, some of the tunes is pretty up tempo, heavy metal I guess you would describe it, but this isn't necessarily like a heavy metal guitar. It's very much sort of classic rock I would say, but I really like the neck profile. Definitely better than my early 70s SG, that's for sure. It's nice, a really nice guitar, and it looks apart. I think it looks apart. It's not the same sort of TV yellow that I've seen on 50s guitars, but it's beautiful with that grain showing through. So there you have it, a 2022, I believe, Gibson SG Standard, which belongs to my friend. The final part of the video is the full tune that I put together. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.